Tendai walked into a Harare police station, looking utterly distressed. He reported that his beloved bicycle had been stolen from outside the local market. He described the bicycle in great detail, a shiny red rally with a distinctive, squeaky pedal. The officer, Sergeant Moyo, began taking notes, sympathetic to the man's obvious loss. Tendai emphasized how much he relied on it for his daily commute to the farm. He gestured wildly, describing the thief's likely escape route. The officer nodded, assuring him they would do their best to investigate and recover his very important property. Sergeant Moyo continued his questioning, asking for proof of ownership, perhaps a receipt. Tendai hesitated, his frantic energy suddenly gone. He confessed that he didn't have any papers for it. Prodded further by the officer's patient but firm gaze, he admitted that he had found it unattended a few months ago near the Mbare Musica market. The sergeant's expression slowly shifted from sympathy to deep confusion. He asked Tendai to clarify what found meant. Tendai explained he acquired it. The sergeant raised an eyebrow, realizing this case was not as straightforward as it first appeared. The sergeant leaned back in his chair, rubbing his temples. He calmly explained that he couldn't file a report for a stolen item that was, itself, stolen property. Tendai became indignant, his voice rising in protest. He argued that the bicycle was his property because he was the one using it every single day. He claimed the original owner had clearly abandoned it, making it fair game. The sergeant sighed, trying to explain the legal complexities. You cannot report an item stolen if you never legally owned it. But Tendai was not listening, his frustration mounting. Tendai, now pacing the small office, presented his own bizarre logic. How can I be a thief if I no longer possess the stolen bicycle? He asked earnestly. He argued that his original crime, if anyone even considered it a crime, was completely cancelled out the moment he himself became a victim of theft. The sergeant was now genuinely stumped by the circular reasoning. The logic was absurd, yet Tendai delivered it with unwavering conviction. Another officer, overhearing the exchange, started to chuckle quietly. So, the crime simply vanished? Tendai nodded eagerly. Exactly. He took my problem. After a long silence, Sergeant Moyo decided on an unorthodox approach. He looked Tendai squarely in the eye. Fine, he said, picking up a pen. I will open 2 case files. The first for the original theft of a red rally bicycle, with you listed as the primary suspect. Tendai's face fell for a moment. The second, the sergeant continued, will be for the more recent theft, with you listed as the complainant. He warned that if they found the bicycle, charges would be laid. Tendai thought, then smiled. Fair enough. But you must find it first.